Alright, and hello everyone, it is me, Jay Burns, and in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this bracelet right here. This bracelet here is my own original design, and it is called the Wavering Hearts bracelet, and yeah. So why I named it that, well, the hearts, as you can see here, one half looks kind of like an angel, and the other side kind of looks like a devil there, and so it's kind of like the hearts. Not sure if it should be a good heart or a bad heart, so yeah, that's kind of where the name came from. Alright, anyway, to make this bracelet, you will just need a hook. You won't need a loom, and yeah, so to make this bracelet, you will need a hook. Any hook should work. Before you do make this bracelet, though, you need to have at least, like, this should not be your very first hook-only bracelet. You should probably make something a little more simple before you make this one. Anyway, you will also need a clip. I'm going to be using a C-clip. And of course, you will need rubber bands. There are three groups, the A, B, and C group. I'll explain what each group is. The A group, the A rubber bands, they are going to be all the rubber bands that are going to be on the good side of the heart. So with the wings here and the pink side of the heart. Then these B rubber bands are going to be on the evil side of the heart, and they are red and black in this example. Just a little horn here. And then the C rubber bands are all the rubber bands that are connecting something to something. So the C rubber bands are going to be like this middle rubber band here in the heart, and they're also going to be the rubber bands that connect all the hearts together. So these gray rubber bands, and then these rubber bands here in the middle of the heart. Alright, also, you will need to know how to take the rubber bands and flip them around on your hook. And if you're not very good at that, what you can do is you can get a second hook, and I'll show you what you can do if you have two hooks. So anyway, go ahead and get the supplies you need. To figure out how many rubber bands you'll need, there will be all the information down in the description. And yeah, use the pause button if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so to begin making this bracelet, you're going to need a C-color rubber band, and this C-color rubber band is going to be a cat band. And to make this rubber band here into a cat band, you're going to take it and put it on your hook like so. And while it's on your hook, you're going to twist it like this and put this new little loop, little shape here that's not on your hook, on your hook. Now you should have something like this. And what we're going to do now is we're going to start actually making the bracelet. So the pattern is starting here. Alright, so to start, you're going to need, or to make this bracelet, you're going to need one C-color rubber band. Then you're going to need, you're going to need 7 A-color rubber bands. 2 of these will be for the actual heart, the other 5 will be for the wings. Then you'll need 3 B-color rubber bands. 2 of them will be for the actual heart, and the other 1 will be for the little horn. And, oh wait, you'll actually need 2 C-color rubber bands. One of them will be to start the heart, and the other one will be in the middle of the heart. Alright, so the pattern for this bracelet is, I'm going to go ahead and show you. You're going to get a C-color rubber band that will be used to start the heart, so it'll be gray, it'll be connecting the heart to the cat band. And you're going to slide this cat band onto that new rubber band, and then put the other end of the new rubber band onto your hook. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start by making the evil side of the heart first. Or wait, no, we're going to start with the good side because it's egg rubber bands. Alright, so we're going to start by making the good side of the heart. You're first going to need all 5 of the A color rubber bands. That will be your wings. I'm using white. And what you're going to do is you're going to take one of those A color rubber bands, put it on your hook like so, and then slide this first little loop here, so this one side of the rubber band that's already on your hook, onto this new rubber band. So you should have something like this on your hook. Alright, now what you're going to do, put the other side of this rubber band onto your hook, and you're going to get another wing A color rubber band and put it on your hook the same way as your other A color band. Then once again, you're only going to slide this one little loop here, so this one side of the previous A color rubber band onto this new rubber band. So you have something like this. And you're just going to go ahead and put the other end of the new rubber band onto your hook. Now you're going to do this 3 more times. You're going to get an A color rubber band, put on your hook just like the others. Slide only this first little loop here, this one side of the previous A color rubber band, and there's a piece of glitter on my finger. Okay, hopefully I got it. Anyway, this one side of the previous A color rubber band onto this new rubber band, and you're just going to go ahead and put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook. You're going to do this 2 more times now. Get another A color rubber band that's going to be for your wings. Put on your hook just like this, and slide only this first little loop onto that new rubber band. Then you're going to put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook. And then you're going to do this 1 more time for your 5th wing A color rubber band. Put it on your hook like so. Slide only this first little loop here from one side of the previous A color rubber band and put it on there like this. And then put the other end of this new A color band onto your hook. Alright, so if you have a rainbow loom hook like I do, it should be a little bit kind of crowded there with all those bands on your hook. What you're going to do now is you're going to go ahead and get your other 2 A color rubber bands that will be for your heart. You're going to take both of them. You're going to put them both on your hook the same way you put your previous A color bands, and you're going to slide all of these wing rubber bands onto these 2 new bands. So you're not going to slide this very last loop here, which is a C color rubber band. You're not going to slide that on there. You're going to leave it on your hook. Oops. Alright, so once you have all of your wing bands on, I guess your 2 heart bands, you can put the other end of these 2 rubber bands onto your hook. And now you have finished 1/2 of your heart. So now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take these rubber bands off of your hook and flip them around. And to do that, you're going to pinch all the bands here on your hook together pretty closely, not too tightly. And then you'll take them off like that, and then turn them around, a little bit fuzzy, and then put your hook going back through. Alright, now if you're not very good at doing that, or you're always worried that you're going to lose your rubber bands, I'm going to show you how you can use a second hook to help you. So I have to flip my bands back around. Alright, so if you have a second hook, what you're going to do is you're going to take your hook and you're going to have it pointing the opposite direction you have your hook with all these rubber bands. So you don't want them to be you don't want them to be like this. You want it to be like this. Alright, so you're going to take this second hook and you're going to just put it going through all of these rubber bands that are on your other hook. So, okay, those 2. And I got those 2, and then this last one here. And once you have gotten all those rubber bands onto the new hook, you can take the other hook and just kind of take it out. And now you have all your rubber bands on your other hook, and then when you turn your hook around, the bands are already flipped for you. So, yeah. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the evil side of the heart. And for that you're going to need first your B color rubber band, that will be the little horn here. And that is black for me. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this rubber band, you're going to put it on your hook like so, and you're going to slide only this very first loop, kind of like what we did for the angel, or like the little wings there. You're going to slide that on, but before you put the other end of this new rubber band on your hook, you're going to put this little loop here that you just put on the new band back on your hook, but you're going to keep it in the middle of this rubber band. So it's like this. Alright. So you're probably going to want to hold... Okay. Get out of here. That was my phone. Sorry about that. Anyway. What you're going to do now is you're going to probably want to hold this end of the rubber band somehow. But this end here of the new rubber band that's sitting on your hook, you're going to grab it, and you're going to pull it over this little loop here and off of your hook, like that. Now this other end here, that was not on your hook ever, which you're probably holding, you're going to take that and put it on your hook. And now you should have something like this. Alright. So that was all you had to do for that. Now you're going to take your other two B-color rubber bands that are for your actual heart, and you're going to put them on your hook, like so, and slide these first two loops here, the B-color rubber band that's going to be for the horn, and the C-color rubber band that is connecting the heart to the cat band. You're going to slide those first two loops on there, and put the other end of these two rubber bands onto your hook. Now all we need is that last C-color rubber band that will be in the center of the heart. So I'll show you, it's like right here. And to add that, you're going to put this rubber band on your hook. You're going to slide the first 6 rubber bands onto this new band. So here's 1, 2. And 3, 4, and then these two here, 5, 6. So all the rubber bands that are on your hook except for these last two here. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is, with these two little rubber bands here that are furthest away from your hook and closest to your fingers holding the rubber band, you're going to take your hook and go underneath of them and put them back on your hook. Then you'll put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook, and you'll just adjust all the bands so that this new rubber band is in the very center. And now you have finished one heart. So one wavering heart. Alright, now the pattern starts over. So I'm going to show you the pattern for making this bracelet one more time, and then I'm going to leave you to continue making the bracelet on your own, because it's pretty simple once you know the steps. So I'm going to show you one more time. So to make this bracelet, you're going to need, or to make one heart for this bracelet, you're going to need 7 A-color rubber bands. 5 of them are going to be for the wings on the good side of the heart, and 2 of them are going to be for the actual heart. You're going to need 3 B-color rubber bands. 1 of them is going to be for the little horn that's on the heart, and the other 2 are going to be for the actual heart. And you're going to need 2 C-color rubber bands. One is going to connect one is going to connect the previous heart to this new heart, and the other is going to be for the rubber band here in the middle of the heart. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So you should have all these rubber bands on your hook right now. You're going to first get a C-color rubber band that will be used to connect this heart to the next one. So you're going to put it on your hook like so, and slide all of these bands onto this new rubber band. Make sure you don't get anything caught on your hook. So now once you have everything on here, you're going to put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook, and the C-color rubber band should be the only thing that's on your hook now. Now we're going to start again. We're going to first make the good side of the heart. So first we're going to need those 5 A color rubber bands that will be used for the wings. You're going to take one of them, you're going to put it on your hook, just like this. And you're going to slide only this first little loop here onto this A color rubber band. So you should still have this one little C color band still on your hook. Once you have this little loop here on this new rubber band, you're going to put the other end of the new A color rubber band onto your hook. You're going to do something similar again. You're going to get another A color rubber band that will be for your wings. Put it on your hook like so and slide only this very first loop that's closest to the actual part of your hook, so this loop here. You're going to slide this loop here onto this new rubber band. Then once it's on there, you can put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook. And you're going to do this 3 more times. You're going to get another A color rubber band. It's going to be for a wing. Put on your hook like so, and slide only this very first loop here, this first little rubber band, onto the new band. Then you're going to put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook. Now you're going to do it 2 more times. You're going to get another A color rubber band, put on your hook like so, and slide only this first loop onto the new rubber band, and then put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook. And then one last time, get a color rubber band, put it on your hook like so, slide only this very first loop onto this new rubber band, and then once it's on there, put the other end of the new rubber band onto your hook. And now you should have all of the wing bands, so the A color rubber bands that will be for your wings, on your hook. And now you're going to need the last 2 A color rubber bands you'll need for this heart, and they're going to be for the actual heart. You're going to put them on your hook the same way you've put everything else on your hook. Slide only all of these little A color bands on there. And make sure you have 2 of them. Make sure you grab 2 A color bands. That'll be for your heart. Okay, so then you're going to slide all of those wing bands on there. And you're going to leave this C color rubber band still on your hook. Not going to do anything with it. And you're going to put the other end of this new rubber band, or these new rubber bands, because there's 2, onto your hook. Just like that. And now you've made 1/2 of your heart. Now what we need to do is flip the rubber bands around. So you can either take them off your hook and turn them around, or you can use another method, which is by taking a second hook, pointing it the opposite direction of this hook that you're with all these bands on it, and you're just gonna put it through all those bands. So we got those 2, I got those 4 now, and now I have all of them. So once you have all of the rubber bands on your new hook, you can go ahead and take the other hook and just pull it out. And then once you turn your new hook around, all the rubber bands should be flipped for you. Alright, so now we're going to work on the evil side of the heart. And first you're going to need the 1 B color rubber band that's going to be a little horn. So you're going to take that rubber band, that B color band, and you're going to slide only this first little loop here onto the new rubber band. And this first little loop should be that C color band. But before you put the other end of this B color rubber band onto your hook, so the other end of this new one, before you put that on your hook, what you're going to do is you're going to put that C color loop back on your hook, like this. And now it should be like in the middle of this B color band, so this new one. And what you're going to do, you're going to probably want to hold this side that's not on your hook. But you're going to slide this side of your B color rubber band that's on your hook, so this side here. You're just going to slide it over that C color rubber band and off of your hook. Like that. Oop. And once you have, you're going to put the other end of this new B color rubber band that you're holding with your fingers onto your hook. Now what you're going to want to do is take the 2 B color rubber bands that are going to be for your heart, so the actual heart. You're going to take both of them, put them on your hook like so, and slide those first 2 little bands onto the new ones. And those 2 rubber bands should be, one of them should be the horn and the other one should be the C color rubber band connecting this heart to the previous heart. Alright. Now, what we're going to do is we just need to add one more rubber band, and it's that C color rubber band that's going to be in the middle of the heart. And to add it, you're going to need to put it on your hook, just like this. Slide the first 6 bands onto it, so these first 2 here, then the next 2, and then the next 2. And so everything should be on this new rubber band except for these last 2 bands here. And what we're going to do is, before we put the other end of this new rubber band onto our hook, we're going to take our hook and go underneath of these 2 bands here that are closest to your fingers holding the rubber band and furthest away from your hook. So you're going to take those 2 bands there, put them going, or take your hook and go underneath of them, and put them back on your hook like that. Once they're back on, this rubber band you're holding, you're going to put it on your hook as well. And then you're going to adjust this rubber band, the rubber bands, so that this new C color rubber band is in the center of everything. And there you go, you have made your second heart. So now what you're going to do is just continue this pattern over and over, making more and more hearts until you have made your bracelet long enough so that it will fit around your wrist. And yeah, so now what you're going to need to do is just use the pause button. I'm going to show you how you finish your bracelet off. Alright, so to finish the bracelet, you're going to need your clip, which I'm using a C clip, and you're also going to need you're going to need a C color rubber band. So you're going to need one more. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this C color rubber band, you're going to put it on your hook like so. And what you're going to do is you're going to slide all of these rubber bands that are on your hook onto this C color rubber band, and it's going to be like you're starting a new heart, but you're not. Once they're all on there, you put the other end of the C color rubber band onto your hook. And what you're going to do now is get your clip. And the C color rubber band should be the only thing on your hook now. So you can just kind of stretch that rubber band out a little bit. Get your clip and attach it to all those rubber bands. And once you have your clip attached to the rubber bands, you can take them off of your hook. And now you have your clip on these rubber bands here. What you're going to do now is you're going to attach the clip to the cap band, and I'm going to use my longer version here. So you're going to take your clip here at the end of your bracelet, and you're going to attach it to the cap band at the other end. There you go. And the cap band is this circular C color band here. Alright, so anyway, just gonna put it all on there. Just put it on. And there you go. So, now you have your Wavering Hearts bracelet. And now I guess it's time for the outro. So, I would like to thank you for watching my tutorial. Hopefully it showed you how to make the Wavering Hearts bracelet successfully, and hopefully now you have it and you're wearing it and enjoying the bracelet. And yeah. So that's pretty much all I have to say for this tutorial, other than thanks for watching, and bye!